Welcome, ghost hunters and thrill seekers. I'm Crispy, your host for a chilling journey into the heart of Colorado's most haunted locations. Today we're diving into the top 5 haunted locations in Colorado, places where the veil between our world and the next wears terrifyingly thin. Get ready to explore the chilling tales and spooky legends of these eerie spots. We're going in deep, folks. So, dim the lights, grab your ghost hunting gear if you've got it, and prepare to be spooked. Let's kick off this spooky adventure with a location that needs no introduction. Nestled amidst the breathtaking Rocky Mountains stands the Stanley Hotel. Built in 1909, it's a hotbed of paranormal activity. It terrified Stephen King so much that he wrote The Shining based on his stay here.
Walking through the halls is like stepping into a ghost story. You can feel the history, echoes of laughter and sorrow, and maybe a cold spot or two. Guests report eerie encounters, from disembodied voices to shadowy figures.
One of the most haunted spots is room 217, the same room that freaked out Mr. King himself. Guests report luggage being unpacked, lights flickering, and even being tucked into bed by an unseen presence. The hotel's concert hall is haunted by Flora Stanley, a former housekeeper. Guests hear her phantom piano playing, especially late at night. You might also run into the ghost of Lord Dunraven, the original landowner. The Stanley Hotel is a magnet for restless spirits from all walks of life. Buckle up, folks, because we're about to take a drive down Riverdale Road, a winding stretch of asphalt that's earned a chilling reputation as the most haunted road in Colorado. Now picture this. You're cruising down a dark, deserted road, the wind whistling through the trees, and your headlights illuminate a lone figure standing on the side of the road. You slow down, your heart pounding in your chest, but as you get closer, the figure vanishes into thin air.
That's just one of the many spine-tingling tales associated with Riverdale Road. This infamous stretch of pavement is said to be haunted by a whole cast of restless spirits, each with their own tragic story to tell. One of the most well-known legends is that of the Phantom Jogger. Locals say that a young man was struck by a hit-and-run driver while out for an evening run. Now, his ghostly figure can be seen sprinting along the side of the road, disappearing into the darkness as quickly as he appears.
As if a phantom jogger wasn't enough, there are also tales of mysterious hangman's trees lining Riverdale Road. Legend has it that these gnarled, ancient trees were once used for lynchings, and the spirits of those who met their end at the end of a rope still linger there. And let's not forget about the ghostly hitchhikers that are said to haunt this lonely stretch of road. Drivers have reported picking up passengers who vanish from the back seat without a trace, leaving behind only a cold chill and the lingering scent of, well, whatever ghosts smell like. But Riverdale Road isn't just about fleeting apparitions and vanishing hitchhikers. There's a palpable sense of dread that settles over you as you drive along this eerie stretch of asphalt. It's like the very air is thick with the energy of countless tragedies and restless spirits. Some say it's the spirits of those who died in car accidents, their souls unable to find peace. Others believe it's the ghosts of Native Americans, their ancestral land disturbed by the construction of the road. Whatever the reason, Riverdale Road is a place where the line between our world and the spirit world blurs, and where every twist and turn could lead to a chilling encounter with the unknown. Get ready to step inside a Denver landmark that's as beautiful as it is haunted. This, folks, is the Croke-Patterson Mansion, a stunning example of Richardsonian Romanesque architecture that's seen its fair share of tragedy and paranormal activity. Built in the late 1800s for a wealthy businessman, the mansion has had a revolving door of owners, each with their own stories of eerie encounters and unexplained phenomena. But let's be real. We're not here for the architecture, we're here for the ghosts. And boy, does the Croke-Patterson Mansion deliver on the spooky vibes.
It's said that the mansion is haunted by the spirits of former residents, including children who love to make their presence known. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence is an audio recording captured by paranormal investigators. In it, you can hear the faint but unmistakable sounds of children laughing and playing. It's both heartwarming and spine-chilling at the same time, like a scene straight out of a horror movie.
But the Croke-Patterson Mansion isn't just about disembodied voices and ghostly giggles. Visitors and staff have reported a wide range of paranormal activity, from objects moving on their own to full-bodied apparitions appearing out of thin air. It's like the mansion itself is alive with restless spirits. eager to make contact with the living. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Croke-Patterson mansion is that it's now a haunted inn. That's right, you can actually spend the night in this spooky abode and see if you encounter any paranormal activity firsthand. And from the sounds of it, you might just get more than you bargained for. Guests have reported feeling a cold presence in their rooms, seeing shadows move in the dead of night, and even waking up to find their belongings scattered about as if someone or something had been rummaging through them. What makes the Croke-Patterson mansion so fascinating and terrifying is that it's a place where the past and present collide. The stories of the people who lived and died within its walls are intertwined with the paranormal activity, creating a tapestry of tragedy, mystery, and the unexplainable. Guests have reported seeing a little girl in a white dress, hearing the laughter of children playing in the hallways, and even encountering a shadowy figure lurking in the basement. One of the most haunted spots in the hotel is room 325. It's said that a woman took her own life in this room many years ago, and her spirit is still said to linger there. Guests have reported feeling a cold presence in the room, hearing strange noises, and even seeing the apparition of a woman in the mirror. But the paranormal activity isn't confined to room 325. The hotel's bar is also said to be haunted by a former bartender who met an untimely end. Guests and staff have reported seeing glasses mysteriously moving on their own, hearing the clinking of bottles when no one else is around, and even catching a whiff of the bartender's signature drink. What makes the Hotel Colorado so fascinating is that it's a place where history and the paranormal intersect. The stories of the people who have passed through its doors, both the living and the dead, are woven into the very fabric of the building. During World War II, the hotel was transformed into a hospital, and it's during this time that one of its most famous ghost stories takes root. Meet the nurse. No, really, that's what they call her. The nurse is said to be the spirit of a woman who worked at the hotel during its stint as a hospital. She's known for her compassion and her tendency to appear before those who are sick or injured. Some say she's a guardian angel, watching over the guests and ensuring their well-being. But don't let her nursing background fool you. The nurse is just one of many spirits said to roam the halls of the Hotel Colorado. Now, let's travel to the heart of Glenwood Springs, where we find the Hotel Colorado. A majestic hotel with a history as rich and layered as a slice of haunted fruitcake. This architectural masterpiece, built in the late 1800s, has hosted presidents, celebrities, and, oh yeah, a few ghosts along the way. The Hotel Colorado isn't just a pretty face, it's got stories for days. Our final stop on this haunted tour of Colorado takes us to the Molly Brown house in Denver, the former home of the unsinkable Molly Brown. And let me tell you, Molly wasn't just a survivor, she was a force of nature, both in life and, if the stories are true, in death. This Victorian mansion, preserved to reflect Molly's eclectic taste and adventurous spirit, has become a hotbed of paranormal investigations.
Why? Because it seems like Molly's spirit never left the building. Now, Molly Brown was a fascinating woman. She was a socialite, a philanthropist, and a Titanic survivor, and it seems like her spirit is just as busy in the afterlife as she was in life. Visitors and staff have reported all sorts of strange occurrences in the house, from disembodied voices to the scent of Molly's favorite perfume wafting through the air.
One of the most common reports is the feeling of being watched, as if Molly's unseen presence is following you from room to room. Some have even claimed to see her apparition, dressed in her finest attire, gliding through the halls as if hosting an ethereal soiree. Paranormal investigators have flocked to the Molly Brown house like moths to a spectral flame. They've conducted EVP sessions, hoping to capture Molly's voice on tape, and used electromagnetic field detectors, hoping to pinpoint areas of high paranormal activity. And you know what? They've actually gotten some pretty compelling results. EVP recordings have picked up whispers that sound eerily similar to Molly's voice, and EMF readings have spiked in areas where Molly was known to spend her time. But here's the thing that really gets me about the Molly Brown house. It doesn't feel scary. Unlike some of the other locations we've explored, there's a sense of warmth and playfulness to the paranormal activity here. It's almost as if Molly is just hanging out in her old stomping grounds, making her presence known in subtle, mischievous ways. As the sun sets on our spooky adventure, I hope you enjoyed this ghostly road trip through Colorado's most haunted locations. We've uncovered the chilling secrets of Colorado's most haunted places, from the grandeur of the Stanley Hotel to the eerie silence of Riverdale Road. Which of these haunted spots would you dare to visit? Comment below. Until next time, keep watching out for the things that go bump in the night.